in Southern Africa, hopes of opposition MP Job Sikhala of getting out of jail in time to campaign for the Zimbabwe elections have been dashed. State prosecutors have brought new charges against Job Sikhala from the Citizens Coalition for Change. He is also charged with public violence and obstruction of justice after organizing the funeral of a party member in Harare. The MP for Zingeza West has been in remand prison since June last year, held for allegedly inciting public violence at a funeral. Sikhala has been in Chikurubi maximum security prison for 10 months now and has been denied bail more than 10 times. The Zimbabwe Permanent Secretary for Information, Nick Mangwana, has insisted that there is no interference by government in Sikhala's case. Jeremiah Bamu, the defense attorney to Job Sikhala, joins me from Harare for more on this. Thank you very much for joining us on the news. Why hasn't Mr. Sikhala secured a bail? And do these charges warrant refusal of bail from the courts?
There is no charge that warrants refusal of bail from the courts. Every charge in Zimbabwe is bailable. This means that anyone can obtain bail as long as they are charged with any offense. In fact, bail is a constitutional right, and everyone is entitled to be tried from out of custody. So the reasons that we've been given so far for refusing Mr. Sikhala bail, in our view, do not amount to sensible or just reasons why anyone should be denied bail. There is an allegation by the state that Mr. Sikhala failed to observe his conditions of a separate bail that was given to him, but no inquiry was held to verify whether he indeed failed to observe the conditions of that bail. So basically he's being denied bail on reasons that have not been tested, that have not been proved to be correct.
So what do you make of statements from the government saying that they have no hand in the outcome of the court cases with Sikhala? If you are saying that the reasons for the continued denial is unclear?
Well, the state definitely has a hand, government has a hand in his continued prosecution and persecution. If one just looks at the manner in which the cases are unfolding in court, it becomes so apparent that this is not justice at play. This is not the legal system or the legal framework that we are used to. It's something that has gone beyond the law. It has become political victimization and political persecution. The law ceased to operate in his favor a long time ago.
What can you tell us about the new charges, really?
The new charges are said to have emanated from the campaign trail relating to the by-elections that were held in May of 2022. He is alleged to have interrupted a ZANU-PF rally. These charges were leveled at some point, investigations were carried out, and the witnesses who came to the police basically indicated that there was no involvement of Mr. Sikhala and that his political party, the CCC, was not involved in the skirmishes that took place. What they reported was violence between warring factions of ZANU-PF. So the docket was closed at that stage and further investigations were carried out. What has just happened now is when we are at the tail end of some of the matters that he is currently facing trial on, the state then decided to revive these charges and pin them on Mr. Sikhala, despite there being witnesses who came forward to say neither Mr. Sikhala nor his political party were involved in the violence that occurred. So we view these new charges as a way of trying to pin each and every allegation possible on Mr. Sikhala in the hope that a political conviction can result as long as they continue piling charges against him.
You are his lawyer. What are the possible next steps on the case?
We can only try and hope that the legal, our justice system will work, although we have little confidence that it will. So we have just continued fighting for his liberty, continue defending him to the best of our ability. We anticipate that for one of the cases that he's facing, we are set to receive judgment against him on the 28th of April. So we will know after the judgment has been delivered on the steps to take from there. On the other matter in which he had previously been denied legal representation, it came up in court today. We challenged the refusal by the Magistrates Court to allow him legal representation. We are set to get a ruling on that particular issue on Wednesday, 26 April. So we can only continue setting his rights to a fair trial at each and every turn within the available parameters of the law.
Thank you very much for speaking with us.
You're welcome.